忍びの時代は終わる。
そうだ。忍びの時代は終わる。
Even though there is still much to learn about Kawaki in the Boruto series, the only information we got on him is his karma seal, his scientific ninja tool body, and how perfect he is to become the vessel for unknown reasons. There is this theory floating around of Kawaki possibly being created using Sasuke and Naruto's DNA, which at first sounds preposterous, but when you give it some thought, makes some sense to some degree. Like, the idea does not seem far-fetched at all. Anyone could be cloned using Naruto's and Sasuke's DNA, so this does not only apply to Kawaki, but for the sake of this video, I will use him as an example. So here's some evidence to support the theory. Kawaki is special. From the very first sighting of Kawaki in the manga and anime, we knew this character was special and important to some extent because one does not simply do something to the Hokage, destroy Konoha and fight Boruto with his karma seal and jougan without being special to some extent. It's just not happening. No further ninja has the capabilities to do that unless they have special techniques which allow them to do so. When we got a little backstory about his past, Kawaki was shown to be special because Jigen paid a lot of money to purchase Kawaki. There is something a little bit shady going on here. We know that Jigen is strong enough to capture any child at his will, but instead he decided to pay for Kawaki as if he was some kind of merchandise. We have seen Kawaki's father, but is he really Kawaki's father, or potentially someone who created him using scientific ninja technology along with some of his DNA? That would explain why Kawaki looks like him a little bit. It could also be that his father created Kawaki through the means of someone else's knowledge, and that is maybe why Kawaki is worth so much money. So let's look at cloning examples. Orochimaru managed to clone Log to create other versions of him like Mitsuki. Not only did he do that, but he also created the Shin Uchiha, who then learned about cloning and then started to do it to themselves. Yes, Orochimaru is not the only mad scientist out there on the planet. There are others too who have not only attempted but succeeded in places Orochimaru failed, and that's what I think is going on here. In Sakura Hiden Thought of Love Riding Upon a Spring Breeze, there were scientists from Root named Kido and Magire who laundered Danzo's money in order to complete their own projects. By collecting DNA samples left by Naruto and Sasuke after their final fight in the Valley of the End, Kido and Magire used the DNA they collected to create pills that give you a tailed beast chakra cloak with all the power that comes with being a Jinchuriki. The amount of tails you get when taking the drug depends on how much chakra you have. Basically, the more chakra you have, the more tails that sprout from the chakra cloak that appears once you take the drug. They also managed to clone Sasuke's sharingan and create a synthetic version of it to use in a fight. It was done so well, Sensory Ninja could only sense Sasuke's chakra signature by attempting to identify the person's chakra. The point is, they were successful with all their experiments. They managed it all with just DNA samples collected from Naruto and Sasuke, as well as someone who is distantly related to the Sage of Six Paths. Not only are these people geniuses on a scientific level like Orochimaru, they completed their experiments and attempted to sell it as weaponry to any buyers out there, and that's why I think this can easily be connected to Kawaki in some way. My theory is that in the same way Kido and Magire tried to sell their weapons they created using Naruto and Sasuke's DNA, Kawaki's father must have somehow gotten DNA samples from Naruto and Sasuke and mixed those with his in order to create his merchandise and sell it to the highest buyer, and that is where Jigen comes in. It is not so far-fetched that people can actually use Naruto and Sasuke's DNA as merchandise and sell it to people, so they can actually tamper with the DNA and make their own creations like Kido and Magire did in order to create synthetic tailed beast chakra pills. So in this scenario here where Kawaki is being recruited by Jigen, it could be that he bought Kawaki from this person who crafted him genetically with Naruto and Sasuke's DNA, as well as all the requirements Jigen asked for, thus making Kawaki's body a scientific ninja tool as well as a perfect vessel. With Naruto and Sasuke's DNA in his body, he will be durable to extreme conditions. Maybe that is why he was the only one who survived the karma seal experiment Jigen did with all those other children in his lab. Like I said, this is just a theory that could be possible. It could be that Kawaki's father isn't some highly intelligent scientist, but a regular drunkard with a child that got created using a method of some sort. Be sure to subscribe to get a lot more theories and boruto videos. In the meantime, click on the left to learn more about tail-based drugs, and on the right for my theory on Kashin Koji's possible identity. With that being said, I have nothing more to say. Bye.